Hello everyone, welcome to Graphic Designers Workshop. Let us see how to design a Wild India magazine book in InDesign. So let us start. I have saved the relevant images for this Wild India magazine book inside a folder. So the images of animals as well as the content related to this ebook is saved inside a folder. So now we will just open the InDesign. We will create an A4 size landscape document. So first, here we will select the print tab, and from the print tab we will select A4 size, and we will also select the orientation as landscape, and we will give the name for our document Wild India magazine, right? And we can select inches here, and then simply click on create. So now we have created our document, and now we can directly start working on our magazine. So first thing I will be doing is I will be importing an image. So to import an image, all you have to do is go to File and select Place, and after selecting the place, you just browse to the image. So I will be selecting this particular image, and then I will just open it in InDesign. So we can open it in this way, or there is a better way of opening. So because we want the image to fit into the size of this document, so for that we can do another thing, that is we can simply select a rectangular frame tool, and then we will hit Ctrl plus D again. Ctrl plus D is for importing an image. So simply hit Ctrl D and select the image, and then simply click open. So now the image fits inside this document. So we want to fit the image properly. We can't see the entire image, so what we have to do is simply right click over the image or the document, and we have an option fitting, and after selecting the fitting we will have to select fill frame proportionally. So now we can see the image is properly fit, right? The next thing we are supposed to do is we'll just select the text, and we will just type the title of our magazine, which is Wild India. We'll just increase the size of the text, and we will use a font Great Vibes. This looks better, and also we will change the color of the text to white, and we will center align the text, right? This is our first step, and here we have just created the cover page for our magazine. We'll create some more pages. So just open the pages panel. In case the pages panel is not open, you can also hit F12, or you can go to window menu, and you can select pages options, right? Just create one more page. So this is the next page, right? We can create few more pages. Just we'll create just 2 or more pages here, right? Now what we'll do is we'll create some master pages. So what are master pages? Master pages are like the controlling pages. So whatever content you place inside a master page, that appears on the main pages. The pages 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. So now we'll open the master page. So we can see a master here. So just we will double click on the right side. You can see one page here. Just double click on it. So now we'll be entering into the master pages. So the left page and the right page. So whatever you place in these pages, that will appear on the main pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. Right. So now what we'll do, so we will just put a background here. So because this is related to a wildlife photography, it is some kind of wildlife photography magazine. So what we'll do is we will create a design that represents wildlife or forest, something like that. So just I will create a rectangular frame tool, and then I will simply hit Ctrl plus D, and I will select this file, this Photoshop file. I have done some editing in Photoshop and I just created a design of leaves and trees, which is a representation of a forest or a jungle. So something like that. And now we will just right click and click on fitting and fill frame proportionally. That's it. We'll create this design only on the left side. On the right pages we will be having images of animals, different animals that are present in Indian forests. Right. So now what we'll do is we will reduce its opacity, because we will also be placing the content in these pages. So let's keep the opacity to, let us say, 20 is better, right? And now if you just go to the main pages, you can see the design. So on the right pages you can't see any design, only on the left pages you can see the design. Right. And we'll also do one more thing. We'll go to the master pages again and we will put page numbers. So to put page numbers, simply go to the master page, select the type tool, and we will be placing our page numbers on the bottom left side of the left pages. So just create a box, a text box, and then simply right click, select insert special character markers, and we can select current page number, right, and we can increase the size. So to increase the size we can use a shift control and greater than, and we will also center align the text. So we only want page numbers on the left pages, not on the right pages, right. So if you just open the pages, you can find the numbers 2, 3, and if we create one more page, so we can see the number 6 here, right. So now that we have put the background design as well as the page numbers, now we are ready to import more images and also place the content relevant to that particular animal or the image of that animal, right. So we'll start with a Bengal tiger. Tiger is a popular animal, is a national animal of India. So we will put the tiger, the Bengal tiger as the title, and the content related to the Bengal tiger will be below the heading. So for that, what we'll do is, first we'll create paragraph styles. So what are paragraph styles? So the paragraph styles are generally the font information, the text information that we will be saving in our InDesign. So you only have to create a style once that contains all the text related information, such as the text color, the text size, the font that we are using. So it will save all that information, and you only have to select that particular para style, and it will apply the style to that relevant paragraph or the heading. So now we'll see how it works. So just open the paragraph styles panel. So what we'll do is, first we'll start with the title. So I'm going to create the title. The title for this animal is, this animal is Bengal tiger. So I will just type Bengal tiger. Right. Now we will give some text styles to this Bengal tiger word. So what we'll do is, we'll select Times New Roman bold, and we will give it a size of 40 points. We'll also give it a color of red, and we will center align the text, and just we can adjust the text block. Right. So we can see one plus symbol to the right of this word basic paragraph. So what it is saying is, we need to create our own style. Means we cannot change the default style. Here the default style got changed. That is why there is a plus symbol here. So we have to keep the default style as it is, and we have to create our own style. So to create our own style, at the bottom of the paragraphs panel, we can see a plus symbol which is saying create new style. Just we will click on it, and then we'll double click, and we'll rename it as heading style. That's it. So we have saved the text information for headings, for all headings, inside this heading style. So all you have to do is, whenever you are creating a heading, you just have to select this heading style. That's it. The same font or text information will be applied to that particular heading. So it will save a lot of our time. Right. Now we will place the content related to this Bengal tiger. So where we can find the content? So I have saved in the folder. So here we have the content for all the animals. So we will just get the content for this Bengal tiger. So here we have this content. So we'll just select the entire content, Ctrl plus A, and then we'll copy it. And one important thing we are supposed to do is, we will distribute the content inside columns. So for this page, we will also create columns. So how we can create columns? So first we'll come back to these pages, and we will select this second page, and first we will create 3 columns. So how we can create 3 columns? Simply go to layout, and in layout we can find this option, margins and columns. We'll create 3 columns, and we can also adjust the gutter size. So let's not keep the gutter size too big or too small. Okay, 0.18 is alright. So now we can just simply click OK. Then what we'll do, we'll get the content. We have already copied the content, so we'll just select the type tool and we will create a text block. And also we will not be actually putting the entire content in the same page. We can distribute the content to some other pages, but this magazine book is a very small book actually. We will not be creating too many pages, so I will just put all the content in just a single page just to save the time. So now we'll just paste. So we got the entire content. Now we'll distribute the content into the other two columns. So at the bottom of this column we can see a plus which is highlighted in red color. It is saying that there is some more text hidden inside this paragraph. So we'll just click on that, so we can see the remaining text, and then we will just draw a text block within this middle column, right? And again we will do the same thing. We'll just click on this red symbol. It means there is some more text here. So but one thing to remember is, see, in case we are not able to complete the entire text, means if there is still more text, see here, there is still some more text left here, we have to distribute the text into another page. But I will not be doing that, because I just want the content related to this Bengal tiger in just one page. So I can either subtract the content, remove the content, or keep it like this only, or I can reduce the size. But reducing the size of the text is not a good idea, because you have to see the text properly. The text should be visible properly. So I will just keep the text just like this. But in case you want to create more pages so that you can see the entire content, you can distribute the entire content, you can do it. So for this tutorial, I will just keep this much of content. So you can just adjust it properly, right? So we can see one error here at the bottom. The error, what the error is saying is, you have extra text, but you have not distributed it. So we have just kept the additional text hidden, right? We'll leave it like this. And now we have one more thing to do, that is we have to give paragraph styles. See, we have already given paragraph styles to the heading. Now we have to give the paragraph styles to this paragraph, to this content. So how we can do that? So just simply go to the paragraph styles panel, and we'll highlight the entire text here, right? And then we will just change the font and the text information here, just like how we have done for the heading. So again, for the paragraph style, I will select Times New Roman, and I will put the size as 14, right? And we'll select bold. We'll make the font a little bit bold. And another important thing we are supposed to do is, here we have an option, that is justify with last line align left. So what it will do is, it will keep the text aligned to both left side and the right side of the column. So it will be, you can see here on the right side, the text is a little bit is not appearing on in one straight line. So we will make the text appear in one straight line on the right side as well as on the left side. So for that, we will select this option, justify with last align left. That's it. Now we can see the difference, right? And again, we have to save this text information as a para style. So for that, we'll just click on this, create new style, and we should not change the default style. And again, we'll double click on it, and we'll give the name para style. That's it. So we have both para style and heading style. We will now open the paragraph panel. See, there is a difference between paragraph styles panel and the paragraph panel. So in paragraph panel, we can actually control the text alignments and as well as the text placements, the border, etc. And also in case the paragraph panel is not already open, so you can always go to Windows and go to type and tables, and here you can find the paragraph panel. You can also access it with the shortcut Ctrl Alt and T. Right. So what we are going to do with this paragraph panel? So what we'll do is we will actually select the first letter of our content. So the first letter of our content is tiger here. So I'm going to highlight this letter T of this word tiger. So simply highlight it, and in the paragraph panel at the bottom you can find something called drop cap, and the drop cap, it is also showing the number 1 here. Currently our letter is only covering one row of text, one line of text. So we will make our letter cover 2 or 3 lines. Let us say 3 lines. So simply increase the number. Now you can see the letter size has increased and it is now equal to the size of 3 lines of text. Right. And to make it more interesting, we'll give it a red color. That's it. Now it looks nice. Now what we'll do is, here the topic is related to Bengal tiger. So we will get the image of a tiger. So now we will get the image of Bengal tiger. So for that, what we'll do is, first we'll create a rectangular frame tool, and we will just hit Ctrl D, and here we have the file of Bengal tiger, and it is a PSD file, Photoshop file. I have done some editing in Photoshop. So just select the PSD file and just open, and we can see the image. But what we have to do, we have to fit the image properly. So simply right click and then select the fitting option, and then just click fill frame proportionally. Now we can see the Bengal tiger image. So in PSD we have alpha channel. So what alpha channel will do is, it is going to hide the background. It's only going to show the subject. The subject here is tiger. So Photoshop files come with alpha channels. That is a great advantage here. Right. So now what we'll do is we'll make this image a little bit small. So for that we will select this free transform tool, or you can also hit E, keyboard shortcut E, and then simply we can use Alt and Shift for center scaling, and we can keep it to the bottom right side. Right, something like this. Right, and you can adjust the position of it. Now what you'll do is, see here we have put the image, but the image is covering the text behind it. So what we can do is, we can use an option here, that is text wrap, so that the text that lies behind this image is going to wrap around this tiger. So let us do it. So simply go to Windows and just open the text wrap option, and from the text wrap panel we can find an option that is wrap around object shape. simply click on it. See, the moment you click on it, you can see all the text is now outside the image. None of the text is behind the image. But what we want is, we want the text to just wrap around the contours or the edges of this tiger. So for that, what we can do is, in this text wrap panel at the bottom, we can see these contour options. From contour options, we can select alpha channel. From type, we can select alpha channel. So see what happens. Now the text is wrapping around the contours of this tiger. And if you want to increase the gap between the text and the image, here we have an option. So just we can increase the gap. So now we can see here. Right. This looks better. So we have just completed our first content related to our first animal. So we are going to repeat the same steps for other animals. So now we will move on to the next animal. So we will place a big image of that particular animal in this page to the right side of this Bengal tiger. So what we'll do is, we'll again create a rectangular frame tool that covers the entire page, and we'll get the next image of the next animal. So that is this bear, Indian bear, and we'll simply right click, select fitting, and we'll click on fill frame proportionally. That's it. And also, if we want to see the high resolution version of this image, we have to simply right click on the image, and here we have an option display performance, and we will select high quality display. Now the image is visible in high quality. We can do the same thing for the other images. Just simply right click on this image, select display performance and high quality display, and we'll do the same thing for the cover. Right click, display performance, high quality display. Right. So now we will put the title for this animal. This is Indian bear. So we'll just create a text block, and we will activate our paragraph styles, and we will keep the heading style active, and then we'll just type. We'll just type Indian bear. That's it. The same text information is applied to this word Indian bear. So you don't have to create the fonts or the color or the size again. So this saves a lot of our time. So that is the good thing about styles, paragraph styles. Right. Now we'll move on to the next page, the fourth page. So we will be doing the same thing that we have done in the second page. So that is, the title is Bengal tiger and the content is over here, and also we have an image. So we'll be doing the same thing, but this time we'll be doing for another animal's content. So just we'll be repeating the same things. First we'll create columns. Just go to the margins and columns and just create 3 columns here. So we'll just put the gutter as 0.18, and then we'll just put the title. The title here is the Indian bear, and make sure that the heading style is active, and just type Indian bear. That's it. We'll get the content for the Indian bear. So where is the content for the Indian bear? So over here. So just copy it, and then Select the type tool, again create a text block. This time keep the para style active and then we'll paste. Again we will distribute the text. We'll distribute the text to 3 columns. Right, still we have some more text left here, so it's alright. So we can just keep this text. We are doing this to learn about some of the essential concepts of making a magazine book or an ebook. So if you want to work with a genuine content, a real content, you just try to distribute that particular content in all pages. Just here we are just learning a tutorial here, so we'll just create a limited number of pages. Right, so now what we'll do the same thing. We'll highlight the first letter. Here it is Asiatic, or A here, A in Asiatic. So now what we'll do, we'll just open the paragraphs panel and we'll make it into a drop cap. So here we can see the option drop cap. We'll just select 3 here. Right, we'll just put the value 3 here in this input field. The letter size is equal to the 3 lines of text. So now we'll just give it a red color. That's it. Now we have just one more thing left to do. We have to place the image of a bear, just like the tiger. We have to place the image of bear. We'll place the image of a bear just like there is an image of a tiger in the second page. So what we'll do is we'll create a rectangular frame tool. Just create a rectangular frame tool over here, and then we will now get the image. So simply hit Ctrl D, select the image of bear, and then now the bear image is inside this rectangular frame tool. We'll right click on the image, we'll select fitting, and we'll click on fill frame proportionally. So now we can see. And we'll also adjust the image of this bear. So it seems the top part of this bear got cut off. So what we'll do is we'll select this direct selection tool, and then we can adjust the image properly so that we can see the top part, the ears of the bear. Right, and again we can use the free transform tool and we can scale it down using Alt and Shift. Right, something like this. Right, we'll keep the image of a bear to the right side of the page, so something like this. Right, and then we'll do the same thing. We'll use the text wrap options. Just click on this wrap around object shape button, and then here we have the options. Here the default option is detect edges. We'll select alpha channel here, and then to increase the gap between the text and the border of the image, the bear image, we will just increase it here. So we can see. Right, that's it. So now we have completed the bear content page. Right, so means we have the image and the content related to the Bengal tiger, and also the image and the content of Indian bear. So we will now do the same thing with other images and their relevant content. So I will just put one more image, and then I will repeat the same steps and come back to you. Just one thing we'll do is we'll just get the next image. Just we will select the rectangular frame tool and we'll browse to that particular image. So the next image is the image of elephant. So simply right click, fitting, fill frame proportionally, and if we want to the high quality version of the image, so we can just adjust it properly. We'll adjust it properly first. Right. So if you want the high quality version, simply right click on it, select display performance, high quality display. That's it. And then we will select the type tool, just create text block, and make sure that heading style, paragraph style is active, and we'll just type Indian elephant. That's it. Right. Now I will finish up the rest of the content and also the images and come back to you. So here I have finished the magazine book with all the different images and the relevant content. So we can see here. So here we have Indian elephant related content. We have divided the content into 3 different columns, and also we have placed the image of elephant, and then we have done the same thing here with the peacock. Indian peacock is there, and the crocodile, we have got the crocodile image, and also here we have the crocodile related content. And also in the last page I just placed the image of Indian cobra, even though I have not placed any content related to cobra, so just to save the time. Right. So now we have this magazine ready. We only have to export it. So simply go to file and select export, and we will export on our desktop as a PDF, file. So we can select PDF interactive or PDF print. We don't have any interactivity, so we'll select PDF print. So we'll simply say Wild India ebook or magazine. Okay, we'll simply say Wild India ebook. Right. Simply just save it and export it. Just we have to wait for some time and it will export as a PDF file. So here we have completed our ebook. So we have all the pages, we have all the content, images, and everything looks fine. So one last thing we'll do is, here we have a website here, that is flipsnack.com. So we will upload our PDF file into this website so that we can get some nice flipbook effects. So we can actually try for free. So we just need to sign in here. So I have already signed in. You can sign it with your Google or Facebook account. And then here we have an option, upload PDF. Just click on that upload PDF, and here we'll be uploading our PDF file. So just browse. We'll just browse to our desktop and we will just browse to our file. This is our PDF file. Just click open. So it's uploading and we need to wait for some time. Right. So now our PDF is uploaded. We'll check the output. So here we can see here we'll just have to wait for some time. It's going to take some time. Right. So now we can see we got some nice folding effects here. So we can just open our book like this, like a normal book, and we can see the output. So it looks very interesting. See, it's very interesting to read our book in this way. So this is flipsnack.com. You can upload your PDF files, and you can just look at them like a normal book. So this is a tutorial of creating a magazine book or a magazine ebook in InDesign. So I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do subscribe, like, share, and if you have anything to say, do comment. See you again.